Hey, what's up, guys? You got Don back again. Still sick, but I will be bringing you another episode of Gen 7 OU Pokemon Sun and Moon. I love these new mons. They are absolutely amazing. Today we made an Ash Greninja team. I haven't even seen it or used it yet. It looks pretty promising though. We threw a Dark Z on this just because Dark is a really nice, it hits a lot of types neutrally, and coming off that special attack stat is going to do an absolutely amazing amount of damage, and it'll allow me to get my I guess Battle Bond off. Then we have Aegislash with leftovers, and this is mainly to counter Pheromosa, Dugtrio to trap things, Guzzlord to counter Aegislash, Tapu Koko to revenge kill to things like Celesteela, and then Victinia's Fatches and Pheromosa with the Scarf. So basically the team just cycles around and picks up kills. So let's go ahead and jump into a battle. Alright, and we got one. Kartana is a huge problem, but I see no issue with just leading with Victini. So he's going to lead with Nihilego. That's a really good lead on his part. What I'm going to do here is just U-turn out. I would like to trick this if I didn't have to counter Pheromosa, because he's got literally a whole team of UVs. So that's really dangerous for me. What I think my best response here is to go into Dugtrio, because he'll either get up rocks or probably T-Wave or something. Because he does get up rocks, but I get to trap this and knock it out early, so that's amazing. Dugtrio is really, really good in this gen. Having base 100 attack is amazing. So Guzzlord is going to come out. I'm just going to get my own rocks up here. Don't really need this too much anymore. He's going to go for Z substitute. What does that do? Interesting. I'm just going to spam Earthquake here. All stat changes are removed. That's literally all it does. Wouldn't that kind of hurt you though? Because like, what if you were already at +2 and then you wanted to set up a sub? He's just going to Dragon Claw there. That is totally fine with me. And I think what I'm going to do is just bring Tapu Koko in now. And just go right for this Dazzling Gleam. In fact, U-turn might even be the better play. I'll U-turn in my own Guzzlord just in case he goes for the Dark move. I don't even need to. I get a crit and knock him out. That's amazing. I think bringing out our Victini puts us in the best situation here. Actually, let's go into Guzzlord just so we can get the revenge kill. And it's not really doing too much here anyway. This thing's really fat. I kind of did like an Alomomola kind of spread because it has so much HP. I just spread out its defenses equally. This will be able to knock me out with high jump kick, but I see no reason not just going to Aegislash, honestly, because I have Flamethrower on this and it can hit the Celesteela pretty nicely. And this shouldn't, in theory, be able to touch Aegislash, and I am a more defensive set. Yeah. We do get this attack drop, but I am a special variant, so he doesn't really have a good switch in here. I'm just going to go right for the Shadow Ball. I should have gone for King's Shield, but it wouldn't have really accomplished much. As you can see, it only did 6.2%, so like, realistically, that damage isn't going to matter that much. I heal it off with leftovers. So that does an actual decent amount to that. I'm just gonna go for a Shadow Ball here, expecting. So he goes for a Totemize. Interesting. He does have the fire move, which I forgot about. It does get fire coverage. So what I think I'm gonna do actually is go hard into Guzzlord here, because I don't recall it getting anything super effective against this. Yeah, beat up a Fire Blast like it's nothing, and we can just go right for a Flamethrower. Yeah. We took that really nicely. We do get this with Death Drop, but he's gonna drop to the Life Orb. That's fine though. I see probably Pheromosa or Kartana coming out here. Worst case scenario is he Scarf Pheromosa, but I mean, I know he's not because he used the U-turn and he used Lunge, but we do have the Aegislash with pretty much hard walls. I'm just gonna drop a Draco here. I don't know if he's gonna be Scarfed or not, because that does seem to be the set people are running a lot lately. I think just going into Victini here is my best play, because I can just V-create this and something will die. Because I will be faster, and if I recall correctly, its physical defense isn't that great. And a Scarf V-create should be more than enough to take out. If it doesn't, then I do have Water Shuriken to pick it off with Greninja. And I'm pretty sure Water Shuriken will knock out the Kartana and the Pheromosa from full as well. Granted, I get like enough hits. We'll just recreate here. So he is scarfed, but we're gonna live that and be able to knock him out. Victini, oh my gosh, you're an absolute monster. You're an absolute monster. And honestly, out of curiosity, I kind of want to just let Greninja get this kill, just to see how much it does. So let's sack Tapu Koko here. If we threw the game away, who cares? I just wanted to see Greninja get a kill. It'd be pretty funny. Leaf Blade is going to knock us out, clean out. And pretty much if this doesn't kill, then we lost. Unless he's like choice banded. So I'm not going to use my Z move. Holy crap, that was close. I'm just going to click Water Shuriken. Wait, what? Oh, it's resist these. Oh, fuck. I'm stupid. I forgot it was a steel grass type. Shit. I'll just King Shield here. He's gonna Leaf Blade, so I guess he's choiced in some way. But that's fine. Aegis Slash counters Kartana pretty much anyway. Unless he has Night Slash, but we lived that easily. And Shadow Ball will be able to knock it out, and that is GG. And we'll grab another one. That team worked out pretty nicely. I have to figure out I always have to guess whether this is banded or scarfed, because it's really fast if it's scarfed and it's really strong if it's banded, but like literally if you make the wrong choice you lose them on regardless. So that's the only thing I don't really like about Kartana. Here I think I'm once again safe to just lead with Victini. In fact, maybe Tapu Koko is a better lead, or even Dugtrio. What would you lead with? You don't have any hazards there. Let's just lead Victini because it's safe. He's gonna lead down Misa, and I'm just gonna go directly for this V-Create. Not even gonna think about it. He can't even use Fluffies to his advantage here just because V-Create is super effective. I think Guzzlord was his play there. I guess he didn't switch out just fearing the U-turn. Oh, excuse me. I'm still so sick, man. So sick. I should go to the doctor, but I was like, yeah, I don't have time to go to the doctor because I'm throwing a party later today. I have, you guys are probably seeing this on Monday, but today is Saturday for me. I had to clean. I'm hosting guests. I'm having company. Obviously, Sun and Moon came out, so I wasn't gonna let that get interrupted. And I think I'm just gonna go Guzzlord here. Again, he doesn't have an Aegis Slash, so I don't really have much to worry about with this. And I think I can just freely drop a Draco right here. It's not gonna. Oh, maybe Dark Pulse is just a better play. Yeah. He's gonna hit me with the Dazzling Gleam. It's not gonna do very much. Didn't expect it to, but I mean, this thing is really just kind of useless if there's not an Aegis Slash. This is literally the only reason I have it on the team. Don't see this thing staying too high in usage for very long, and I can just bring Dugtrio back out because if he's not scarfed, then he will not outspeed me. If he is scarfed, then he's trapped into that. This is why Dugtrio is so good in this metagame, because electric types have a humongous buff with electric terrain, Xurkitree being around, and even having base 100 attack period lets it trap things that aren't weak to the ground and still like finish them off, be an excellent cleaner. It's just really good for picking off members of team. So Dugtrio is going to be firmly OU, I'm pretty sure, in this generation. Kartana is going to come out. Let's see what we want to do. I think getting up rocks would behoove me. And we can see if he's scarfed or not, as he is scarfed. I don't really see a reason to keep this because it's not really going to do very much. We'll just go for Memento for whatever reason if he wants to switch out. We will go down to that. And seeing as he is scarfed, I cannot bring out Victini. I mean, I could bring out Victini and live the hit, but there's no reason to do that. I just have Aegis Slash here, and I can just fire off a free let's go for a Toxic. Just in case the Aqua Spider, Aquaranid, whatever that thing is called, that thing's got a lot of Spadef. Granted, I don't think he would bring... I don't know, I feel like he feels safe against... Yeah, he's just going to keep this in. So, good play on his part. I'll just Shadow Ball here, I guess, just to get rid of this. This is the only thing Aegis Slash is really helping me with anyway. It can do a lot of work against Beware. The only problem is I can't... Well, yeah, I have Flash Gain on this, don't I? Well, I'm pretty sure I put Flash Gain on it, but just for fairies. Yeah, alright. So this is his, excuse me. This is definitely going to be his counter to this. We are faster though, so I kind of just want to put Toxic here. I do see rest on this a lot. Wait, why didn't my stance change? You have to use King Shield to activate that. But I think I'm not positive. No, I can't use the Darkinium thing on this because, well, obviously not that, but I don't think Ice Beam kills. Victini just wins, but he shouldn't be able to knock out Greninja from full, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to U-turn out into Greninja and get my Battle Bond off. He's going to activate his Citrus Berry. Probably going for the Dark Pulse, which I should resist. There we go, perfect. That did way too much damage still. Holy crap. I think that just speaks for Greninja's frailty more than, oh, don't use that. Just go for Ice Beam here. Fairly certain the Aquanid is coming out. There's no reason for it not to. It would be really nice if you'd let me get the Ash Greninja off though. I don't really... I think the fact that you have to kill a Mon to be able to activate it is kind of dumb. Just because, I mean, your ninja is good at it, but you don't have Protean, which takes away like most of its power, I guess. But now look, we have 405 special attack and we're fast as balls. Do I have EVs on this? I think I'm modest. Oh, I'm timid. That is fine though. We will just use the Z move right here. Click Black Hole Eclipse. And that is going to knock it clean out. Greninja, sweet boys. I don't know if I'll be able to knock out the Beware from full. I know it's actually got pretty low SPDF. It's got a lot of HP though. If we can hit this Hydro Pump, we should be good. Power is multiplied by 1.5 if the user is Ash Greninja. So it's basically base 30 after stab. I don't want to play around with that. So we'll just hit it. We don't knock him out. He will be able to kill us with the Hammer Arm. But we can just bring in Tapu Koko probably and knock him out with the Dazzling Gleam. I really like this hyper offense with basically just only 2 walls that wall the majority of the tier. Then we have offense that, I mean, Greninja's okay. Dugtrio traps a whole lot of what's common in the meta right now, and between Tapu Koko and Victini, it pretty much offensively checks everything that we'll see. GG. Alright, so we got 2 battles won. No losses yet. Knock on wood. Cool. So it's a mono ghost team. Greninja. Yeah, Greninja just wins, literally. I can't let him Mega Evolve, that's the only problem. What I'm going to do is keep Dugtrio on the back to trap Gengar if it ever decides to show its face. I'm going to lead Guzzlord just because I do have the Dark Pulse and it matches up nicely against pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and Toxic this, because I could see it being a nuisance later. In fact, I could see this guy forfeiting just because I have 2 Dark types. And me and Victini puts in a lot of work as soon as the Gelatin goes away as well. He also has to worry about getting trapped with Dugtrio, with Aegislash and Gengar, so maybe I should keep this healthy just for the Aegislash, because this thing can't really threaten me though, that's the thing. Just go for the Dark Pulse here, bop Gengar, not bad, and I'm just gonna go hard Dugtrio now, just because if he does indeed Mega Evolve, I don't want this thing trapped so that the Aegislash can take care of me. And now he's trapped because he has Cursed Body and he's on the ground, and I'm able to get rid of this. Unless he's Scarf, but he revealed to be Life Orb, so it's fine. So we get this kill off. We won't be able to trap Aegislash because he most likely has Shadow Sneak. So I think it's worth the trade. I really was expecting this to be Mega Gengar just because he doesn't have another available Mega on his team. He's going to bring out Delmise. I really think I should just get my rocks up here. If he wants to spam spin, then I'll just go for Memento, and that will allow me to bring out Greninja and activate my Battle Bond. She's going to Anchor Shot me, that's fine. I will bring out Greninja here, and I'm actually just going to go straight for the Dark, I don't know, does Dark Pulse kill it? Probably does. This thing's not super duper SPDF. Let's just click Dark Pulse and hope it kills. It does not kill, and we're about to get blown back. He actually goes for Anchor Shot though, fortunately for us, and not Power Whip. So we can just click Dark Pulse, and that means we should be able to, in theory, get a kill next time something comes out, because we do have the Darkinium Z. Aegislash is going to come out. I don't think Aegislash should live a Dark Pulse from 405 special attack. Would you go for King Shield though? That wouldn't really make sense. Because I know, well, I'm just going to go for it just to ensure that I get a kill. He doesn't go for King Shield, which is good. I'm pretty sure it would only partially protect him if I recall correctly. That's how the mechanic works. So yeah, this thing would have just won, and he's going to click forfeit, and that's going to be GG. Kind of time we're looking at 15 minutes, so we can grab 1 or 2 more battles. My friends are on the way here right now, so I just figured while I'm waiting I might as well do something. So this is a cool team. It's basically nothing new. So that lets us have a little bit more fun. I think what I want to do is lead off with Dugtrio. Just because if he leads Luxray or Infernape, it'll make it a little bit easier to take care of those. He does lead Extra Drill, which is like best case scenario because we have the Sash. If he's Scarf, he has to flinch us with Iron Head. On Earthquake will 100%. Okay, he's Sashed. What are you gonna do? Get your rocks up? That is totally fine with me, sir. So we'll be able to knock this out. Dugtrio is so good now. Oh my gosh, man. Vaporeon's gonna come out. My Sash will be broken because I don't have Hazards removal. What I want to do here is get my rocks up, I think. Just because I would die to a Mach Punch or Sucker Punch anyway. Does get the burn, unfortunately, and we're going to go down. But we got our rocks up, so that's always good. We can bring out Tapu Koko now. And we can fire off the freest Thunderbolt of our life. Because Luxray doesn't get Lightning Rod, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll just click Thunderbolt right now. If he does go Luxray, it's pretty much going to ignore the fact that, and we're Magnet boosted, so if he's going to go Luxray, it ignores the fact that it's resisted just because Electric Drain adds another 50%, so it's still Stab Thunderbolt with a Magnet boost. So, like, Vaporeon dies, Infernape dies because he will have his Sash broken if he is Sashed. Obviously, Serperior will probably live because it's fairly bulky. I'm thinking Luxray is going to take somewhere within, like, 50 or 60%. Bisharp will die. So yeah, this thing pretty much just wins. We'll start the timer on him, put some pressure on. Tapu Koko is really good. I really underestimated how well it would perform just because it only has base 95 special attack. It uses that every single ounce of that special attack amazingly. It almost reminds me of like Sheer Force, Nidoking, and Nidoqueen in terms of having low base stats, but the power output is really nice just because it's boosted by the electric terrain. And its coverage moves are pretty nice just because the things that switch in on a Thunderbolt are either like drastically hurt by Grass Knot or Dazzling Gleam, or if you're really in that big of a not tight of a spot, you can always just U-turn out. I normally like to run Life Orb on Tapu Koko just so the other moves besides the electric moves are hitting a little bit harder, but I like Magnet here just because the things that are weak to electric will get blown back, and even things neutral, and I don't have to be taking damage every time. It lets it have a little bit more sustainability, especially without any hazard removal on this team. I don't know if he's going to just let the timer run out. Pretty sure he understands that, like, even if he goes Bisharp here, he can't do anything. I mean, he can Sucker Punch me, but I'm very slow resistant, and Tapu Koko's defense isn't even that bad. If he goes into Serp, I'm probably, in all honesty, I might 2-hit KO Serp, and even if it doesn't 2-hit KO it, I can always U-turn into like Aegislash or Guzzlord. I really, really like this team, like a lot. Dugtrio is the glue that binds it together. My friend Aster J, his first video that he put up had a Dugtrio Volturn core, and it was absolutely amazing to watch, and it beat the crap out of me when we were just playing around right when Showdown first dropped the new Mons. Go check him out, by the way, and it's like Dugtrio's amazing. Like, it literally does the same thing as it did before, it just got that added attack power, and that literally makes such a huge difference. Like, that's all the Dugtrio is missing to be, like, a little bit less crappy. Obviously, everyone knows it dies to, like, one hit, like, a fart would kill Dugtrio. But, having an actual oomph behind its Earthquake makes, like, a humongous change. So, yeah, he's just gonna let the timer run out. I really would have liked to finish off this battle. Kind of wasted a bunch of minutes of the video, so I guess you guys probably skipped forward through here. Or stop watching, who knows, but yeah, we're gonna pick up that W, and we're at 19 minutes, so I'd really like to get one more good battle. And we got one immediately. Perfect. Tapu Koko not having HPIs kind of sucks here, but I think Wow, Lando's actually a humongous problem for me here. Let's lead with Guzzlord, I think. As he leads with Crabominable, so that's like worst case scenario for us. Yeah, it's gonna be a speed type most likely, but he's probably like banded and faster than me. In theory, Aegislash should be able to take anything it wants to go for. It resists both. It's immune to fighting and it resists ice. He could switch out into Landorus here, but he won't have a switch into a Shadow Ball, which is awesome. I mean, I guess Greninja kind of is, but yeah. Part of me wants to just go for Toxic here. He's probably, yeah, he just goes for Toxapex. Yeah, that does some decent damage actually. I'm glad I didn't go for Toxic just because that thing came out. What can you actually do to me? Probably just scald me in all honesty. I'm just gonna go for Shadow Ball again. Actually, is that, he doesn't have enough power behind his attacks for it to really be that big of a problem for me. We're still 377 special attack with like not even max investment. That's amazing. We're not even like modest. He does get the burn, unfortunately. He still has no switch into this, and we should be able to knock out Toxapex, so that's one big problem for my team gone. I do need to keep Aegislash healthy though for the Crabominable, because that's actually offensively a humongous threat, and my nose is filling with sinus infection right now, and I can hear my voice getting so nasally. So I apologize for you having to hear such disgusting things. In comes Greninja. I definitely do not want to stay out on this, or stay in on this thing. I think I can go into Guzzlord here. So he's just gonna go for the Dark Pulse. We should live in Ice Beam. He's not Protean, so I'm gonna assume he is Battle Bond. I'm just going to drop a Draco, I guess. I think dropping a Draco is the best play, because I mean, if he goes Skarmory, then I'll just go hard into like Tapu Koko or the Victini. I can't believe Guzzlord is actually a Pokemon. That thing looks like it would be in like Persona or some crazy game like that. What I'm going to do now is go hard into Victini, just because he doesn't have a switch into a V-Create. And even if he goes Landorus, that's damage on Landorus that I really need at this moment. I guess Latias is a fair switch into it as well. How do I play this? He is going to go Latias. We get a crit, unfortunately for him. We will be slower though now, and I do not want to stay around for that. So what I'm going to do is go... What is Dougie doing anymore? Literally nothing. Everything's faster than or not really hurt by it. So Dougie's going to go down, unfortunately. But I can bring out Greninja now. And just go for the Dark Pulse, should be fine. Yeah, we'll go for a Dark Pulse here. It's going to go into Skarmory. Interesting play. I kind of want to just click Pump here. But I think just going for the Z move is the best play. He doesn't have a switch into this though, but I just really do not want to miss. I'm just going to go for Black Hole Eclipse. I hate the way the animation for this does, because it looks like it's like a miss animation, because it kind of goes up to an angle like Focus Blast does when it misses, and it makes me paranoid every time I click that. So we are going to get our Battle Bond off. We will be we can't even really touch this. Do we keep Battle Bond if we switch out? Let's just go Aegislash. Yeah, we do keep it. Perfect. Just gonna go for the close combat, and again I can just click Shadow Ball, and I don't really have much to fear. I can also click Flash Cannon, which I guess Greninja's gonna be able to switch in on either of those things. Part of me wants to just click Toxic here, but I'll just click Shadow Ball. This thing is a huge threat offensively. It's really hard to switch into. And I feel like it's like Pangoro, where it has just enough bulk, or Conkeldurr even, to live. I mean, its ice typing makes it a little bit easier to like damage super effectively, but I feel like it has enough bulk to like eat a hit and then like blow you back. So we're gonna be able to knock out Latias. Really nice for Victini. I really have to hope he's not Scarf Landorus, because if he's not, then like this is a snack wrap for us. He's going to most likely Dark Pulse here. So what I'm going to do is King Shield in case he just tries to U-turn out. He's just going to Dark Pulse, and what I can do is go hard into Guzzlord again. I don't want this thing taking too much damage, but because Burn got nerfed, we're only taking 0.25% damage every turn because of leftovers, so that's cool. I kind of feel like I would have preferred Burn to not cut your attack in half. It'd only do it by like 0.5, just because I don't know. I just feel like, well, that's the whole dynamic of Burn, I guess. That's probably a better thing to do for it. I'll just drop a Draco here. Ice Beam's not going to knock us out because we are bulky as fuck. Draco Meter will knock it out. Ooh, that Beast Boost, we got a little bit of special attack back, boy. And he's just going to forfeit, so that's going to be GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I really, really like using this team. It's super offensive, and as you know, if you watch my channel, and if you're new to this, then I love hyper offense. I do not play stall. I cannot play stall. I can if I have to, but I hate it. I hate having to switch in things. I love just having a good offensive presence and momentum. Like, that is my favorite way to play. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. Again, check out my friend Aster J. He just hit 500 subs and he has really good content. We'll probably be doing some collabs and whatnot as well. So, yeah. Y'all have a great day. Peace.